Hello YouTubers, hello Facebook people, hello Twitter people, and hello LinkedIn people. This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you guys. Well, a lot of you have been writing to me recently and saying, Bob, we visited your website and we see on your website that you're selling biorhythm charts. And you guys are saying, well, Bob, what is a biorhythm chart? I don't understand that. Well, let me show you here a sample biorhythm chart. Now, this is one of the charts that I sell, and it's called the Standard Biorhythm Chart. And the biorhythm chart basically charts life energy patterns for a person. Now, you might say, how do they do that? Well, back in around 1890, there was a scientist, a medical doctor named Dr. William Fleiss out of Germany, I believe it was. And he noticed in his patients that their physical vitality would run in like 23-day cycles. And he noticed that their emotional stability would also have a standard pattern as he started to chart it between depressions and feeling positive. And these cycles averaged out around a 28-day cycle. So as he charted over thousands of patients, he realized that these started to be very constant patterns, 23-day cycles connected to physical energy and 28-day cycles connected to emotional and mental energies. And so he created a standard logarithmic equation to calculate various energy cycles. Now, this cycle starts at the time of your birth and then runs continually throughout your life. So in my standard chart, you'll see here, we have four main areas. We have physical, we have intellectual, we have emotional, and intuitive. And these are each different colored lines. It's a little hard to see here, but in person you can see it's like a dark blue line, a light blue line, a red line, and a green line. And anyways, when you call for a biorhythm chart or write to me and want to buy one of these, I place into the computer system your information, your birth date, and if possible, your birth time. If you don't have your time, we can still do it without it. We'll set it to the standard default, which is midnight. But anyways, this interprets where you are in that 23 or 28 day cycle and shows you your energy patterns for the month. Now, I am a licensed distributor for these charts, so they are official, they are real, and they're very high quality. You know, back in the 1970s when I was a kid, I got into biorhythms. It used to be much more common back in the 60s and 70s. You don't see it so much. But at my local shopping mall, they actually had a machine where you put like $1 in, and it would have little needles, and it would plot your biorhythms. They program it in. Well, this is very similar to what I grew up with, and I just love that that basically biorhythms are back. I always found them to be very accurate and very helpful. Now, you're going to say, well, Bob, tell us more. Well, you know, if you get confused by mathematics and charts like I do sometimes, one of the things that I do in my biorhythm charts is I do a custom analysis. I write a report that goes with your chart. So if you buy a chart from me, you will get sent to you via email, a PDF file, a full color chart for your biorhythm. I do 30-day charts so you can see what's coming for the next 30 days. And I do an analysis. Now, this is not some computer printout. I actually sit down, study your chart, and I handwrite my interpretation. So it's like a private reading. It's not standard language. I do custom write each one personally, so no two will be alike. But anyways, if you want to get a biorhythm chart, I'd love to have you do that. And you can write to me here at YouTube, and you know, make sure I have your email. I'll send you a PayPal invoice. I charge $25 for these charts. Now, I have two types of charts. We have the standard chart, which plots, you know, the emotional, physical, intellectual, and intuitive energies. And I also have another chart, which is very popular with business people, called a success chart. Now, this is a different chart, and this is basically for people that are, well, anybody can use it. It's overall success patterns. But this would be very good, for example, if you're in business and you're trying to plan a conference or a big important meeting, and or you know, you're trying to work on some sort of corporate merger. Well, this shows you the days in the cycle when there are the greatest chances of success. So you want to follow the peak lines and the dates. Now along the bottom of the chart, it lists the month and the year, each day of the month. It's 30-day cycle. And then over here, it lists the, on this side, it lists the ranges here. So basically, you want to be above this middle line, which is the 0 line. And I explain that in my analysis and how to read and interpret these. So if you would like to get a biorhythm chart, I'd love to do it for you. You can write to me at my website and request one at www.robert-hickman.com. I'll put it below. Or you can call my office at 571-483-2112. Now, as I said, I do charge for these, and it's $25 per chart. So you can have either the business chart, which is called the success chart, or the personal standard chart. Either of them are helpful. Some people buy both. You know, I have one person who bought one for their business because they run a company, and they wanted one for their personal lives. So either way, you can use that. And with each chart, you will get a custom handwritten analysis by me interpreting your chart and telling you what to look for. So if you have, like, for example, specific questions like, Bob, should I do a meeting on this day? Should I file court papers on that day? We can also look at that and answer that in your analysis based on your chart, okay? So anyways, it's another kind of form of a reading, and one that I think you guys would enjoy, and I think you'll like it. It's very good if you just have one or two questions and you don't want to buy a full psychic reading. You know, biorhythm charts are a really good way to go, so you might want to try that out. Anyways, I hope you guys will check it out, and thanks for being here. Keep me posted as things develop with each of you, and we're going to have more videos this week, so not to worry. We'll have messages from the spirit world coming up. We're going to have another video about the fall and the changing seasons and the energy that's involved with that and how we can use that in our own lives. So anyways, it's so good to be here. Listen, check out my website. Check out my biorhythms. If you want to get one, write to me here at YouTube, or if you're at Facebook, send me a letter there. But really the easiest way is call my office so I can get your birth date information. If you want me to do it, I need your birth date and, if possible, your birth time. If you don't have your birth time, that's okay. But let me know, okay, guys? Thanks for being here. God bless you all. Thanks so much. See you soon.